Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, I don't know why any man in his right mind would date in 2025. Why? Makes no sense, right? Any man in his late teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, why would you subject yourself to these 304s? Why?
Stupid.
Right? We live in such a misandrist, gynocentric society that, of course, anytime that anything goes wrong in relationships, it's all the man's fault, right? If a woman gets divorced, it's the man's fault. If a woman cheats, it's the man's fault. And if you even suggest that it's the woman,
how dare you?
Right? And guys, men and women cheat at the same rates. You can actually say that women cheat even more because they do emotional cheating, right? They're texting their friggin' personal trainer. They're texting that workplace Chad, right? They're texting, their yoga instructor with the man bun, right? Absolutely insane. Well, guys, there's a certain age where women are most likely to cheat, right? So as here we have an article called The Age at Which the Women Are Most Likely to Cheat. So we'll get into this, guys. But before we do, like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Guys, I have a second channel called 50 and 304s. Join my Discord. Check out the playlist at the end. Guys, I'm offering memberships now, so hit the join button or the link in the description. Notice, guys, the age at which the women are most likely to cheat. Why do women cheat? Is it because of the 7-year itch or perhaps a midlife crisis? So whatever a woman's personal reasons are for cheating on her husband may be, there's a certain time in a woman's marriage which statistically is more likely to fall into another man's arms. Now, guys, let's stop here, right? Let me know, guys, guess, if you can guess, within 5 years of what that age is, right? So do you think it's like 29 to 34? Do you think it's 25 to 29, right? Okay. Though we are all individuals with our own motivations, scientific research into this phenomena to reveal some common patterns when it becomes to what causes wives to run off with the pool boy, get frisky with the cable guy, or sip cocktails in bed with another man. According to a study conducted by the people at extramarital dating site Victoria Milan, there seems to be a pattern in age to which women are most likely to cheat. Though you may think that it's women in their 20s who consider cheating on their spouse, it's actually women who are just under 37 years old. Look at that. Now, guys, how many times do we see on TikTok these knuckleheaded broads that have been married for 10 years, 12 years, right? All of a sudden, they're trying to divorce their husband, right? My husband and I, we've fallen out of love. And that's because they got married at about 25, 26, and now they're about 37, right? And they want Chad, Tyrone, Nug, and Gavin to shoot up the club, right? Look at that. According to their findings, the average age of a woman having affairs worldwide is 36.6 years old, which is about 7 years after getting married based on the average age of marriage. There you go. Right there. Look at that, guys. Just enough time for the guy to build some wealth and have some knuckleheaded broad steal it from him. These results did vary somewhat by country to country. The average age at which women cheat in the UK is between 25 and 29, while the average was higher in Spain, where the average was 40 to 44. In Hungary, the average age is 45 to 49. So, guys, look at that. These are these chicks who we see on TikTok that have been married for 27 years. You know what I'm saying? 27 years and decide to leave their husband. Aside from determining the age at which the women are most likely to cheat, the study also offers some additional information on when they're most likely to cheat. For example, they know that American chicks wait until about 8.5 years into the marriage to cheat on average, while Irish chicks cheat faster than most, making on average 3.6 years. Guys, I didn't know Irish chicks were that loose, man. Damn.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Look at that. So the founder of this site had explained why he thinks that married women cheat. Perhaps their husband's not giving them the attention the respect they deserve. Look at that, guys. See, it's all the man's fault. It's all the man's fault. Of course it is. Whoever you are, Sigurd, right? Come on.
Beta bear.
Come on, dude. You're a scumbag. Of course it's the man's fault. I told you guys. This gynocratic, misandrous a society, right? Perhaps they still love their partners, but the spark has vanished from their marriage. So they're gonna let Nug Nug friggin' shoot up the club? So whatever the reason, having an affair can help a married woman rediscover their zest of life. What?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Look at that. So whatever the reason, having an affair can help married women rediscover their zest for life, their sensuality, the physical passion that they may miss. These are universal needs, and craving sexual pleasure is something billions of us have in common, no matter how many differences. And she says, as a woman, I can attest to how important this is. I guarantee this 304 cheated on her husband too. Look at that, guys. Look at that, man. Come on, come on.
Oh, she's a hula.
Look at that. If I feel emotionally neglected, I'm far more likely to wonder if the cute guy at the bar would find me more interesting than my husband. So for men, I can imagine that not getting enough sex from their wives would make them look elsewhere. So men, if you want your wife to stay in your bed, she's only yours, try paying more attention. See, guys? Now, guys, imagine if a man wrote this and said, look, so my wife is getting 45 pounds. She yells and screams. I can't stand her. So having a married affair can help me rediscover my zest for life, my sensuality, and physical passion. Guys, you know that if a guy said that, it would be,
how dare you?
Look at that, guys. What a joke. What an absolute joke. Guys, why would you even date and why would you even get married nowadays as a Gen Z millennial guy? And guys, if you are in your 30s, you choose to date younger chicks, right? Don't date these 35-year-olds. And guys, I honestly believe that what they're not saying here is the reason why she said this cute guy at the bar. Guys, when these chicks are 37 is when the eggs are finally dried up or they're about to dry up. So they're window shopping for the best genes to have that final kid with. You know? You know what I mean? Even if it means
You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom.
Look at that, guys. Here's another article called Why Women Are More Likely to Cheat. Look at that, guys. I told you. Guys, women cheat more. Look at that. Women are more likely to cheat. So I'll have to do a follow-up on this, guys. Basically, it says that women ages 35 to 40 were most likely to dabble in infidelity. So many are childless and looking to get more than a good night's kiss. A lot of them want Nug Nug. You know what I'm saying? To have some bastard kid with. Look at that, guys. But alright, guys, let me know what you think. You know? Have you been cheated on, guys? And did you guess right? You know? That it was 37? These mid-30s chicks, man. You know? Can't trust them as far as you can throw them. Alright, you guys. This is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, guys. I'm out of here. Have a good one.